Morning, where be to today by? You're watching this, it's got to mean this. I couldn't have said it better myself. Right folks, where are we to? I'm just going to go around in circles a little bit and you can then guess. Hello, there's a clue, isn't it? Yep, you got it. Let's turn the camera around. We're sat down underneath the River Tamar bridge, built in 1961 by Queen Elizabeth II. And we're right underneath the Royal Albert Bridge, built by His and by Kingdom Brunel 5 years earlier. Check online if you need to verify those informative facts. Right, we're on the Tamar. We're going to go up this way, folks. We've got quite a stiff breeze coming in on us, actually. I thought it would be less than this, but it's quite a stiff breeze. We're going to head up, I'll show you on the map, towards Tamerton Folio, or Tamerton Lake, if we can get that far. Tavy as well, but we might just head across the far side, actually, instead, and work our way up. We shall see. I'm joined today by Tom Cat.
Morning.
So Steve Dog and Tom Cat are on the water today. I've said to him, mate, Dean as well. You're coming along as well, Dean, but I only messaged him late last night, so he's probably thinking, sod that, Steve. But you never know, we might see him on the water. He's keen as mustard, that lad. Right, stick with us. See what we can see. Let's do it.
Stinks up the beaches, so walk along the ocean shore. I'm just a plain man, thoughts full of creases, haven't accomplished much, but I dream of more. Mansions in heaven, she must have walked with care. The angels are descending, wrap me up in the red velvet. I don't control much of my home life. I'm not an old man, but I'm not young anymore. Haven't kept in contact with any of my good friends, so I live with strangers, sleep on another man's
Right folks, so we're just towed off by the police then for being naughty boys and going underneath the jetty. It's Ministry of Defence, ammunition, something, I don't know. I think they're bigging it up. I don't think there seemed to be anything there that was going to go off when we were there. Anyway, Tom's out in the middle there, as you can perhaps see. Water conditions now are absolutely glorious. It's just perfect. Absolutely bob on perfect, folks. We head onwards and the wind's dropped. But we're staying on the right hand side of the river because then we're in the sort of eddy, we're at the main flow. Because there's a reasonable flow going through the middle. Policemen only gave us a warning, didn't really tell us off. Trouble is, when Steve Dog and Tom Cat get together, they go a bit rogue. Yeah, we've got to learn to reel that in. On we go.
so I live with strangers, sleep on another man's floor. Mansions in heaven, she must have walked with the angels out ascending, wrap me up in red velveteen.
I forget it's quite hard on your feet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Readjusting.
It is, and one thing I'm trying to learn is, and it's always a learning game, is how to, you know, just lift my toes off every now and then.
Yeah.
And just, because else I sometimes feel that my feet are just locked in.
Yeah.
And you're almost gripping them.
Yeah, exactly that.
You're almost like making a fist, a bit like John McClane on Die Hard. You know, you're making a fist with your toes. It's still moving, but at least we can get a sense of progression on over here.
Yeah, we're not moving fast, are we?
No.
Yeah, we should have timed it to get here at 3 o'clock. So we just carried us up and then turned, brought us back down.
I'll do that next time. Sorry, Tom, for not getting you out of bed 2 or 3 hours earlier. I think it looks slower moving up here again. I think we're going to be all right.
You think?
Yeah. This is absolutely glorious, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
It's funny as well. I think estuary paddling has got a lot of benefits over sea paddling because you haven't got to worry about sea swell.
Yeah.
It's safer typically. You know, I know that people say, oh, you've got to worry about your boats and all that. I get all that.
Yeah.
And your Ministry of Defence police, of course. But other than that, there's a lot of benefits to it.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
But this isn't as wide as the X estuary, is it? Not here.
No.
I've gone across the X on me paddleboard and it was utterly boring. It was rough and choppy in the middle. And I got to the far side and it was like, you didn't see anything. The odd
No.
boat that went past, but
Whereabouts did you cross then?
went from Cockwood straight across to the widest bit
Okay.
pretty much. And it was, like I say, pretty boring really. It was a windy old day. I went out, I made my mind up of what I was going to do before I did it, and then I didn't change my mind at all based on the conditions. And I should have had a look at it and thought, you know, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
On the paddleboarding group, I end up with people sometimes messaging me, and like some woman last summer saying, oh, I'm going to go paddleboarding with my kids and we're going to go to Bigbury, what do you reckon? And I said, well, it's offshore breezes, you don't really want to be going Bigbury.
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, but my kids want to go in. I said, yeah, but maybe you got to tell them they can't, you know. You've got sort of slowing down again now. I said to her, go Chalabrook because you can get in by the cliffs there, and it's quite sheltered and protected in on the left hand side of the beach.
Yeah.
But in the end, they I don't know if they bothered in the end, I don't know what they did, but you think to yourself, they had some guys go off Oddicombe Beach and they get picked up by the Coast Guard like a quarter of a mile out to sea,
Yeah.
and you think to yourself, guys, head right and try to get into Anstey's Cove or something. Don't just try and paddle against the wind, 'cause you're not going to do it, you know.
No. It's the same with River Tamar, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you okay for us to keep going?
Yeah. You see the breeze coming through a bit, can't you?
Yeah. Thing is, as soon as we turn around, we'll be back in 5 minutes, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know it.
I mean, it's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
So if we go for another 20 minutes, try to get up to this headland up here,
Yeah.
and
I haven't even told Zoe I've gone.
really?
She'll wake up and she'll go, "Hmm?
Did she know you were going at all or not?
No. She was annoying me last night, so.
So here you go, I've been looking on the net about different paddling techniques, always trying to improve it and that. And one of the things they say is, if you want to paddle and go the same way, you just angle your board as you paddle, but actually, so you just angle the paddle slightly
Yeah.
as you pull it against you, and you're kind of pulling the nose in that way as well. But or almost pulling from the side. I'm not quite sure what the best technique is, but it's something to learn.
Yeah.
So again, a little bit more flow here. I don't really want to go too much further inside though, you know, because Gunners Lake, possibly. Gunners Lake to Plymouth, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gunners Lake, I don't know if it goes as far as Tavistock. Right, folks, so show you on the map where we are. We've just been going full tilt into the wind, and we're not even at Tamerton Lake yet, as it's called. It's just the wind and tide against us, so when we've been paddling, we've been moving about an inch a paddle. Seriously, it's been ridiculous. What do you reckon, Tom?
Lovely, beautiful. Just not going anywhere. Very quickly.
That's basically along the short bit. What we're going to try and do, folks, is we're going to, now I've stopped, I'm like, let me show you this. This speed we're going with no paddling, so we are shifting. So what we're going to do is get out, maybe go with the flow a little bit. We're thinking of getting across the river, but if I turn around now, there's a bit of an outlet coming out here. Look, Southwest Waters, we say, just cleaning up our rivers for us. There's a Tamar bridge in the distance. It's pretty spectacular. We're going to head across, but I think we'll be down in no time, so we're going to try and get across to Saltash, but we need to land quite a way up so we can get back across again, because we don't want to end up going out to sea, and we're going to be shifting in a minute. This is good though, we're enjoying it. It's perfect conditions really. Should have got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then we'd have had a better chance. We'll do this another time though. On we go. So we've decided, sod it, we're not going to Cornwall today. Up there on the bridge, you might be able to see it, folks. That is what we call, okay, I want you to say it loud and proud if you know what it is. That's what we call GWR. Read them and weep, folks. GWR. They're things of beauty. Having to slow down, of course. GWR's got a top speed of well over 100 miles per hour. But legislation comes into play when you're going across that bridge, and you can't go that quick. They're saying just back off, driver. That's what they're saying. So anyway, as we're heading along here, just check out those boats. Now look at the buildings beyond the boat, yeah? So you've got that impression the boat's moving forward. Of course it's not. We're drifting down at a reasonable whack now. So probably moving at 4 or 5 miles an hour, I would guess, without doing anything at all. And we were going to go across this side and then come back over, because we're in at the foot. We're in at the foot of the bridge. So we're going to go over there and then come back. It's like, could be a bit of a scramble coming across, because we don't know. It narrows there a little bit, which is where you're going to put a bridge if you think about it. So there's going to be a slightly faster flow through that section. What we don't want to do is end up going too far over here, getting back in, and then having a real scramble to get back across. And it would have been an absolute disaster, darling, if we didn't get back in, because we'd have been back down near the mud land on the left hand side and had Johnny naval police coming out again and having another go, because we broke the law a minute ago of a sort. So this area through here where we came under earlier on the paddleboards, that jetty, and you can see it's lower now. The stanchions appear higher, so the tide's dropped a little bit. But this area through here is all military, all naval owned. So of course they just don't like Johnny Hero, as we like to call ourselves, rocking around there, because they don't know what we're up to. We look kind of a little bit sort of, I don't know, almost like a special agent-ish, the way that we're out there today, and they don't like that too much. So in seriousness, folks, don't go around that one, because you'll come out and they'll tell you off. So we're not going to make it to Cornwall today. Are we doing Cornwall, Tom?
I don't think we'll get there.
Nah, we don't. we decided we'll get there. We won't get back. That's the issue. So anyway, on we go. We'll film us going under these bridges, hopefully, and tell you all about it when we get back on the land. Right folks, just thought I'd bring you this unique footage, only seen here. This is what we call in the trade a GWR. This one's heading eastbound. That means it's heading east, okay? Just for you train enthusiasts out there. Tom here rattling along, racing the GWR now. Tom's now equalising speed with GWR. In fact, he's nominally going faster than that GWR, but he's not going at full speed, just so you're aware. There is the bridge we were on about earlier. It looks great, doesn't it, folks? Seriously, it's beautiful, isn't it?
As I pack my suit bag, soon I'll be leaving, going back to the earth, which is where I come from. Wasted the heartache, kept on believing. It ain't the win or the losing, just the singing of the song. Mansions in heaven, see myself walking with a kid. The angels are descending around us in red velvet too. Mansions in heaven, see myself walking with a kid. Mansions in heaven.
So we're back on terra firma, back in Devon.
We are in Devon, I can confirm.
It's like running with the law. It's all good though. It's all good. We're not doing time today. I'll show you on the map where we went. Of course, this is just looking back underneath the Tamar Bridge. I'll show you on the map where we went to. Perhaps see that the water levels dropped considerably there. And under those illegal stanchions over there, there's quite a gap. You could maybe even stand going under those now.
And we saved the fish.
We also saved the fish of the swimming variety. Right folks, tune in next time. Catch you guys on the paddleboarding, schmaddleboarding flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.